Hi, I'm Scott Grossman and welcome to Cabarrus This Week. Today we're off of Highway 2427 in Midland. It's one of a few sites in Cabarrus County where a grant-funded awareness campaign is bringing attention to recycling contamination. It's an issue that affects us all. You know, nearly 1 out of every 4 items found in Cabarrus recycling carts don't belong there. Increased contamination is sending more recycling trucks to the landfill and causing the cost of recycling to increase. Cabarrus County Environmental Management Director Karen Calhoun is here to share more about contamination and the reason why it's important for Cabarrus to recycle right.
Now, the majority of us, we all want to recycle. The majority of us think recycling is a good thing. It's good for the environment. All of our items in Cabarrus County go to a material recycling facility down in Charlotte. They actually sort the material based on type, get sorted and actually get baled. So if you just picture what a bale of hay looks like, that's what the items look like after it gets sorted down there. A contaminant is something basically that the facility, the material recovering facility, does not want. Plastic bags is a huge contaminant. The problem is it gets tangled up in the sorting mechanisms. If you run over a plastic bag with your vacuum cleaner, what's going to happen? Typically it's going to seize up and stop running. Just picture hundreds and thousands of plastic shopping bags or trash bags going through the machines, getting all tangled up. Other items that we call tanglers, such as, say, extension cords, garden hoses, coat hangers, things like that, they get tangled up into the sorting machines. People put, different types of metal that goes in there. We'll see microwave ovens being put in there. We've heard examples of just an engine being put in there because it's motor, it's metal, and we understand that that metal should be recycled, but there's certain items that they can't be sorted down there. Just focus on bottles, jugs, and jars that have a neck and a screw on top. Same thing, just metal, aluminum cans, soup cans, things like that are wonderful. Glass bottles and jars are great. Another thing in terms of contamination that folks might not think of is putting items that are dry and clean of any food waste in the container. So if you've got like a mayonnaise jar that needs to be rinsed out, same thing like a peanut butter jar. You hate to say it, but if there's any doubt, throw it out. Follow the instructions that we provide, and any questions, definitely give us a call. The whole idea with the grant money is to continue to educate and inform residents about the importance of recycling right. As I mentioned, like plastic bags, most grocery stores at the front of the store has containers for those bags, so take them there. Extension cords, electronics, we mentioned microwave ovens. The recycling convenience centers in Cabarrus County will take those items, and we just take them to different places. So give us a call or check your Cartology app for information in terms of what you can do with these items.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cartology app is the easiest and best way to know what you can and can't recycle. Residents in Concord, Harrisburg, Kannapolis, and unincorporated Cabarrus can also use it to keep track of your pickup schedule and set reminders. Download the app in the App Store. And remember, when in doubt, throw it out. Last year, Cabarrus County began the process of disengaging from Cardinal Innovations Healthcare and realigning with Partners Health Management for behavioral health services provided to Cabarrus County residents. At the February 15th meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Human Services Director Karen Calhoun presented 9 steps the county has since taken to ensure a smooth transition and continuous care. And commissioners voted to send our formal plan for disengagement to the state.
That started the process for disengagement and realignment. And as part of that process, we were required to go through a public comment period, which we have fulfilled that public comment period for 60 days. The disengagement plan was posted along with the resolution that you adopted back in October, and we have received public comments during that time. That public comment time closed in December, and then we were required to post for an additional 30 days any comments that were actually received. We did receive 5 of those. And we have, for those that actually included a contact, we have reached out to them and worked with them to answer any questions that they may have or address or hear any concerns that they may have with realignment. And in addition to that, we have since that time developed a realignment committee that is working in the whole process of disengagement and realignment with the continuity of care, which is the primary focus. That's the plan in addition to the disengagement plan that is attached to this resolution. That's the original disengagement plan that you adopted and we posted back in October. The next plan is the Continuity of Services Plan, and that is the primary focus of what the Secretary of the Department of Human Services, who has to give final authority to realign with partners, will be looking for to make sure that there is no disruption in services whatsoever to the members and the providers that work in our managed care, LME, MCO environment. And so basically, that continuity of services plan has a purpose, scope, service array. It covers the realignment committee is listed toward the end, and the members, the provider network, and the service authorizations. And basically, this plan says that Partners Health Management has committed to ensure that all current providers currently serving and contracted and in good standing with Cardinal Innovations and serving our county will be contracted with partners as well, if not already, and that they intend to honor consumer service authorizations, which is your members that receive the services, their annual plans, and other documentation and decisions essential to ensure a smooth transition. The other part of the continuity of services plan, once we receive, and we anticipate and hope to receive authority from the Secretary of Human Services to disengage, the realignment committee work will go into full swing to make sure that this continuity of services plan is followed to its fullest. In addition, we will bringing on additional members, including Cardinal, someone from Cardinal to help us with this plan to make sure that anyone listed and rostered with Cardinal is transitioned over to partners. The next plan is the distribution of real property, and Mr. Rich Cook, our county attorney, worked with me to help develop the written plan for the real property. And there is real property in Cabarrus County owned by Cardinal, and so this plan has to outline how that is being addressed and what will be done with the real property if we are permitted to disengage. Cardinal owns 5 pieces of real estate in Cabarrus County under the name PBH, which stands for Piedmont Behavioral Health, which was the original name of Cardinal's probably 15 plus years ago, of which is a Class A office building, and that they formerly used as their headquarters. That is located in Kannapolis on Milestone Drive. The Class A office building has a tax value of $16.6 million with no liens against it. And it is also has 4 other pieces of property that are undeveloped commercial lots between the Class A building and Kannapolis Parkway right there on Milestone in front of the building. And it's kind of like the way it's arranged, it almost looks like a little campus. Each of those lots have a tax value of at least $312,000 a piece with no liens. So basically the distribution for real property outlines that we would work with Cardinal on if they wanted to sell that property. We haven't listed any real interest in it at this point as far as it being a county building, but we would work with them to distribute that property or to sell that property if they so choose to do so. And so the property owned by Cardinal within Cabarrus County has no impact on the realignment efforts, but we do have to adopt as part of this resolution and part of the plan, acknowledging there is property in the county that can be up for distribution should they choose to sell it. The next plan is a financial liabilities plan, and basically we affirm that there, and to our knowledge, there is no outstanding financial liabilities to Cardinal Innovations Healthcare. The county, if there is any, within 30 days, we would work to request to resolve those and basically work through the process to amicably and promptly work with Cardinal to resolve any outstanding liabilities if there were any, but to our knowledge there are none based on the research that Mr. Cook has done. So with the resolution, just to recap, there are 4 plans that go with the resolution, and the next step, should you adopt the resolution tonight, is to submit our formal letter of request to disengage to the North Carolina Department of Human Services Secretary Mandy Cohen. We would attach all 4 of these plans along with a full packet that will go to her, and she has 90 days to make a decision. We don't anticipate that she will take the full 90 days to do that. We have fulfilled all of the requirements that are outlined in the statute that Mike read and the North Carolina Administrative Code that requires that we have 9 different measures met in order to be able to request the disengagement formally, and we have met those.
The county expects to hear the state's decision on the disengagement plan within the next 90 days. Our county commissioners meetings take place on the first and third Monday of every month. You can find out the times and topics by logging on to cabarruscounty.us. Now, help is available to residents who face financial hardship due to COVID-19 through a Cabarrus County program that provides direct-to-vendor payment for rent and utilities. The Emergency Rental Assistance Program, or ERAP, will help stabilize our local economy by assisting thousands of local families on the verge of losing their homes and the landlords who rent to them. Here's more on the program and how you can apply.
COVID-19 has put thousands of Cabarrus County households on the verge of eviction. For thousands more, it's only a matter of time before utilities are cut off. Help is here. Through the Cabarrus County Emergency Rental Assistance Program, households with financial hardship due to COVID-19 can apply for payment of overdue rent and utilities dating back to March 2020. To start, answer a few easy and confidential questions about your household income, the number of people living in your home, and the type of assistance needed. To learn more and begin the process, text ERAP to 888-777, visit erap.cabarruscounty.us, or call 704-920-1400, option 4 and option 6. You can also visit any branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library or the Cabarrus County Human Services Center. Apply now to avoid eviction or disconnection of utility services. COVID-19 has taken so much from our community: jobs, health, lives. But we are resilient. We'll get through this together.
Well, that's our show for this week. Thanks to all of our guests, and most importantly, thank you for joining us. Learn about all the stories we shared today and other topics in our weekly newsletter. Register at cabarruscounty.us by typing newsletter into the search bar. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County for other news and updates. Do you love Cabarrus this week? Watch our other programs, including Pam's Kitchen, Historical Moments, and more at youtube.com/Cabarrus County. Remember, you can help slow the spread of COVID-19 by practicing your 3 W's. Wear a mask, wait 6 feet apart, and wash your hands. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Have a great week.